Welcome to Monday Night Raw, and we are live, of course, after the draft last week. We are live from Oakford on the first Raw back after the draft pick last week. We've got new wrestlers are in the Raw roster, and a huge welcome to Edge, Shawn Michaels, the Intercontinental Champion Razor Ramon, Karrion Kross, Kevin Owens, Damian Priest, Booker T, the Hardy Boys, and Sheamus and Mustafa Ali. As those 10, welcome to Raw. And let's kick off Monday Night Raw as we have the 16-time World Champion, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, kicking off Monday Night Raw here tonight. As let's hear what he has to say in the middle of the ring. We all know on SmackDown he stepped away as general manager for the SmackDown brand as he wants to go back into wrestling again inside the ring and perform like he did many years ago. And let's hear what this old man's got to say in the ring right now. It's good to be a part of WWE Monday Night Raw once again. Woo! I said on SmackDown 2 weeks ago I stepped away as the authority for the SmackDown brand. And I'm going to be a full-time wrestler once again. Woo! I've been setting myself records of victories and such more for my 50 years as a sports entertainer. Woo! And now I want to continue breaking records, wrestling records, including becoming a 17-time World Heavyweight Champion and overtake John Cena's reign. Woo! And here comes the almighty Bobby Lashley, and he's not coming alone as Benjamin and MVP walk down with him in the ring. And let's see what he has to say in the middle of the ring, kicking off Raw here tonight. Ric Flair, it's nice to have you back again, Nate. Long time no see. How's everything going, Rick? Really good. Really good. I like that. I'm just wondering, why are you starting on me, Nature Boy, saying that you want this title and your dream is to break John Cena's record? Yeah, damn right I do. Rick, you are 74 years old. You should have retired now 30 years ago, but I don't know what's making you coming back. I love this sport, and I'll die in the ring if I have to. I admire that, I admire that. You want a match, don't you, against me at Extreme Rules for my world title? The answer is no. Hey guys in the ring. I want to say welcome back, Ric Flair. We go way back. I know you love this sport, and I know you would die in the ring if you have to. I love that. Can you prove to me if you're championship worthy? I know you were successful in WCW and in WWE 20 years ago, but I know it may be a huge ask for you to keep that momentum going. But here what? Since Lashley doesn't have any opponent at Extreme Rules, what about you have a match tonight, Ric Flair, as you can face Bobby Lashley's boys, Shelton and MVP, in a separate matches, and if you beat them too, then The match is yours, Extreme Rules, with Bobby Lashley for the world title. It's confirmed that Ric Flair will face Shelton Benjamin and also MVP in separate matches tonight. If he wins, then he can face Bobby Lashley for the world title Extreme Rules in 2 weeks' time. And let's get to the first match here on Monday Night Raw, and we are live after what happened last week on the draft shake-up. Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy have been drafted to Raw from SmackDown, and they're making their first Raw appearance as Raw wrestlers. And Jeff Hardy's in a singles matchup, in a match with Maxwell Jacob Fredman, to be the first match on the new brand of Monday Night Raw. And on his way to the ring, accompanied by his brother Matt, he is weighing at 225 pounds. Jeff Hardy! And Jeff Hardy comes down to the ring, accompanied by Matt Hardy, and this is massive for him. Hopefully he can get something in the bag here against MJF. The guy who's was attacked last week by the Sting, the Icon, who actually came out of nowhere and did a Scorpion Death Drop and dropped onto the head of Maxwell Jacob Fredman. And he's been through a lot since after losing to John Cena at WrestleMania just 2 weeks ago now. And obviously now MJF has got a matchup with one of the Hardy Boys, Jeff Hardy, the charismatic Enigma. And he's going to be a big show play in this tag team division here on the Raw roster, I guarantee you that. And they've been through a lot for the years, winning championships for the last 20 years as professional wrestlers, the Hardy Boys, and even singles and also as tag teamers. But now here comes MJF, Maxwell Jacob Fredman. He's been through a lot, we all know, since last week, when we all know that Sting was the one who actually attacked MJF, and he was very upset, and he was very vocal last week on how the way he felt on what happened after WrestleMania when he lost to John Cena. He lost to Seth Rollins by a roll-up last week, he did, and then they made a big pipe bomb into the ring, and then Sting came out, and then he was showing his true colours and putting his thoughts out from his chest. And we'll see what happens here right now, and he's in action with Jeff Hardy, and he is weighing at 226 pounds, Maxwell Jacob Fredman. Right, let's get straight into the match right here, right now. It's Jeff Hardy and also here MJF. And now the referee rings the bell. Here we go, let's get it underway right now. MJF goes up against Jeff Hardy. Both are going in the ring right here, right now. And here we go. Slap right into the chest. Now punches right into the back of the head right there from Matt. And now jump on top of the head of Jeff. Now Maxwell Jacob Fredman now all try to jump on Jeff Hardy right there, but Jeff got out the way, he did. And now drop kick right into the back of MJF. And now head right onto that knee once again here. And now MJF now onto the top rope. And now high knee right into the side of the face there of Jeff. And now axe handle drop once again there from MJF once more. And now going to the top rope once more. And now right into the head once again there from MJF. And MJF once more doing more damage here to Jeff Hardy. Obviously Maxwell Jacob Fredman was very upset after what happened at WrestleMania. He lost that opportunity to become TV champion when he lost to John Cena. And also tonight he's up against Jeff Hardy in the ring. And now MJF now fights back. He does now. Trying to do a clothesline into Jeff Hardy, but Jeff Hardy avoids it and dodges it right there. And now Jeff scoop slam there to MJF. Now MJF now. That was a suplex there from Jeff Hardy. And now high knee right head first onto Jeff Hardy once again here. And now MJF now going to the top rope right here on Jeff Hardy here. And jumps on top of Jeff Hardy. But wait, the lights went out and it's black. Oh wait, what's happened here? Oh my god, is it? Sting's back. Sting's back after what happened last week when he dropped the Scorpion Death Drop on Maxwell Jacob Fredman, and he's nowhere to be seen at ringside for some reason. And now Jeff Hardy rolled up the pin here. MJF 1, 2, 3, and Jeff Hardy wins. And another loss for MJF like last week to Seth Rollins and also to John Cena at WrestleMania, and things haven't changed ever since. And what a poor defeat by NJF is all thanks to Sting, who's the one who did the Titantron, and the lights went out. And here's your winner. I give to you, Jeff Hardy. And Jeff Hardy wins here on Raw, on his first Raw after drafting from last week's shake-up. And that win was all thanks from an assist from Sting. Today's guest will be the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Razor Ramon. Razor, welcome to Raw firstly, after the shake-up last week. But I want to talk to you about your thoughts on Karrion Kross after calling you out 2 weeks ago when you was on SmackDown. Chico, I'm not scared of that TikTok man, Chico. Razor, the TikTok Extreme Rules Intercontinental Champion, TikTok. And now let's get into the second matchup here. A Falls Count Anywhere match has been scheduled here as two wrestlers from the SmackDown brand who was drafted last week to Raw, Sheamus and Mustafa Ali, as they've got a bit of a heated rivalry between the two on SmackDown. Now they're going to take it onto the Red brand here on Monday Night Raw, since they've both been drafted last week. And here he comes to the ring, weighing in at 250 pounds. He is the Celtic Warrior from Dublin, Ireland, Sheamus. And Sheamus walks down to the ring, marches down to the ring for his match here against Mustafa Ali. And it's a Falls Count Anywhere match between the two in the middle of this contest. And I really cannot wait to see how the way these two are going to go at it. These two have been having lots of issues, of course, on SmackDown between the two. They both had exchange rivalry between the two, but now going to bring it to the Raw brand between each other. That is massive. Sheamus comes down to the ring, very brave. He knows that he really wants to beat down Mustafa Ali. He's been the one starting all the whole situation off against Mustafa Ali, since he was actually attacked Mustafa Ali by the hands of the Celtic Warrior. And now, hopefully, Mustafa Ali can get some payback against him. And here comes to the ring right now, Mustafa Ali. And on his way to the ring, I give to you from Pakistan, he is Mustafa Ali. And Ali comes down to the ring. We know that these two have been having issues, of course, on SmackDown, and then they're going to bring it into the Raw brand. They're bringing it to, as both have been drafted to Raw by Eric Bischoff last week, and this has been very, very massive going to be for Mustafa Ali and also for the Celtic Warrior Sheamus. And it was way back on SmackDown after WrestleMania when Sheamus beat down Mustafa Ali backstage the last few weeks on SmackDown. And then that's how the beef all continued, and then they're bringing it here onto the Red brand here on Monday Night Raw. All came from a backstage brawl on SmackDown just 2 weeks ago on the show after WrestleMania, and their beef continues. Unfortunately, these two didn't make it to WrestleMania, as both were in the cards for a match at WrestleMania against each other, unfortunately so. But instead, they're going to take it into the Raw brand, this heated rivalry between the two. It all started off from Sheamus wants a piece of Mustafa Ali when he attacked him way back on SmackDown before WrestleMania, and then obviously the SmackDown after WrestleMania, Mustafa Ali had a backstage brawl with Sheamus, and Sheamus beat him down to a pulp on the last SmackDown episode. But anyway, here we go. Let's get straight into it right now. We are live between the two here. It's Sheamus goes up against Mustafa Ali, and a shoulder tackle there from the Celtic Warrior once more here in this match. And now goes onto the top rope right here now. What's he going to do? And jumps on top of the head there of Mustafa Ali. And a couple of kicks there into the back once again there. And now a couple of nice chops there from, chop there from Sheamus here, the Celtic Warrior. Oh, and knee right into the midsection. Oh, he does it out of the way. He avoided him right there. He avoids him. Now, oh God, with his two hands drills Mustafa Ali. And now onto the top rope once again here. And now, oh, avoids it there, Mustafa Ali. Now chops into the chest. And now, oh, takedown right into the back. Neck breaker once more. Sheamus now going to the top rope here. The turnbuckle and a high knee right into the head. And now Sheamus now leaves the ring here. And you look again, something underneath the ring. What's he going to get? He's going to get something he's going to get. And here he comes, that's it. a steel chair in his hands. He's got a steel chair, he has. And Mustafa Ali now gets up, he does. Now Mustafa Ali leaves the ring, and a steel chair right at the back of the head of Mustafa Ali. Another, trying to do a steel chair again now. Mustafa Ali drop kicks onto the chest of Sheamus. And Sheamus there out-muscled, Mustafa Ali here. Although these two really hate each other for what happened on SmackDown when Sheamus has been really picking on Mustafa Ali, it seems like. And obviously on SmackDown there was a lot of personal issues between the two. And Mustafa Ali wants to stand up for himself, and that's what he's trying to do, stand up for bullies like Sheamus. And now, trying to hit a steel chair there, but he avoids it and defends him off of that. And now chucks Sheamus back into the ring once more in this match. And now what's happening here? He's staring eye to Sheamus right here, Mustafa Ali. And now he gets into the ring and clotheslines there Mustafa Ali. And now Sheamus now going to the top rope once more here. And oh my god, he picks him up and tosses him onto the mat. And now a pinfall here from Mustafa Ali. 2. Kick out. Kick out once more there from Sheamus. And now neck breaker there from Mustafa Ali. And now, shoulder tackle there, takedown there from Sheamus outside of the ring. Now Sheamus and Mustafa Ali are both taken outside of the ring here, it looks like. And now it looks like now Sheamus is going to get something underneath the ring, or a kendo stick. A kendo stick right onto the head of Mustafa Ali. And now, wait a second. What's he doing at our announce table? He's taking all the stuff out of our announce table here. Don't you dare say he's going to put him through our announce table, because we know we've got lots of action here tonight. We don't want to have a broken announce table in the ringside here. It looks like now Mustafa Ali now fighting back here with Sheamus here. And our neck breaker there from the Celtic Warrior. Celtic Warrior neck breaker there to Mustafa Ali here. And now Mustafa Ali now knees him right into the midsection. Mustafa Ali dodges out of the way. And now wait a second here. Sheamus now fights back, he does. And now Sheamus with the Celtic Cross. The Celtic Cross. And now with a bro kick right into the side of the face. And that's it. It's over in this Falls Count Anywhere match on Raw. And Sheamus wins against Mustafa Ali here tonight, here on Monday Night Raw. A big victory it was. And Mustafa Ali was beaten up to a pulp, he was. Absolutely beaten up to a pulp, he was. And it was Sheamus the one who was a better man here tonight. And Mustafa Ali did try his best though to stand up to this bully Sheamus for what he did to him on SmackDown by beating him up backstage, attacking him after the matchup. And now, unfortunately, it wasn't to be, since it's a fresh start for both guys since they've both been drafted to Raw, as Mustafa Ali was the second best and Sheamus was the best in the match. And he is your winner, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. And let's get to the next matchup here on Raw, as we have Drew Gulak coming to the ring. And Drew Gulak, we haven't seen Drew Gulak at all appear in 2023. He did appear last year, he did on Raw, but this is the first time we've ever seen him appear this year in 2023. And on his way to the ring, he is 193 pounds. He is Drew Gulak. And Drew Gulak was actually one of the politicians who tried to go into President of the Republic of States way back in 2021's election. But Scott Drake was the one who won the whole entire thing. And he was close to becoming the whole nation's president way back in 2021. But unfortunately that wasn't the case. And we haven't really seen much of Drew Gulak as a professional wrestler. He was on Raw last year he was, and he had a couple of matches and stints, but here tonight he's back on Raw, and let's see what it takes for him to hopefully have his opponent come to the ring he'll be taken up against right now. And here comes Umaga. Here he comes, and that will be Drew Gulak's opponent right here, right now, the Samoan Bulldozer. And on his way to the ring, weighing in at 350 pounds, he is the Samoan Bulldozer, Umaga. Umaga comes down to the ring. He had a match on his first appearance way back 2 weeks ago on Raw, when he had a match on his debut against Goldust. But now he's coming to the ring right now for a match here with Drew Gulak in this singles matchup. And Umaga is a very dominant force, I've got to say. I think Drew Gulak will be very, very, very worried about facing this dude coming to the ring. Look at him scaring all the children in the front row right there. And Umaga now walks down to the ring, and he is a very big guy, I've got to say, and there's no one can stop Umaga in his tracks. And let's see what comes along between Umaga and his opponent in the ring, Drew Gulak, in this singles matchup here on Monday Night Raw here in Oakford. And this is it, Drew Gulak goes one-on-one with Umaga. And here we go, let's get this contest underway. And here we go, and Umaga runs all the way like a train down and crushes Drew Gulak right there and drop kicks him. And just stamping on Drew Gulak. Gulak now avoids him, he does there. And now, trying to do a shoulder tackle there. Now Umaga now throwing some couple punches here to Gulak here. Another nice punches again, an uppercut there right into the upper jaw there of Drew Gulak. Another upper jaw hit there from the Samoan Bulldozer. Now Gulak now fighting back here, but he doesn't fight back, as now Umaga's just showing a lot of hits there and uppercuts there to now Drew Gulak in. Wait a second here. Umaga now runs and collides Drew Gulak in that turnbuckle right there. That's over. 1, 2. Umaga pulls Gulak's head up, trying to pin him, but he stopped pinning him there, Umaga, for some reason. I don't know why. I think he's doing more damage here to Gulak, I think. And I'll kick right into the back once again here. Another punches into the midsection. Couple punches into the midsection there from Umaga. Another one there, uppercut there from Umaga. Another uppercut again there to Drew Gulak there from Umaga there. Another uppercut once more here. Show a lot of hits there to Gulak once more. And now Samoa Joe with a Samoa Death drop down to Drew Gulak. Is it over? Is it going to be? 1, 2, 3, and Umaga wins. And that is a massive, massive victory right there for Umaga. And here's your winner. I give to you, Umaga. And Umaga wins and defeats Drew Gulak. Another victory in the cards here after beating Goldust 2 weeks ago on Raw. And then 2 weeks later, he's defeated Drew Gulak in the ring. What a victory there. And there's nobody can stop Umaga in his tracks. Massive win there for Umaga here tonight. And here comes the most famous man on YouTube, Logan Paul. And he comes down to ring in style here. And he didn't have a match at WrestleMania, unfortunately, so he didn't qualify for a match at WrestleMania. He could have had a championship match with John Cena, but MJF won that match. But hold on a second, wait a second. Kevin Owens from behind, he's running behind. Watch out, Logan Paul, watch out. And from behind, Kevin Owens beats down here Logan Paul. For what reason only, I don't know why. But he was drafted from SmackDown to Raw on last week, he did. And now he's beating down Logan Paul. I think it's probably a statement he's making. I know it was the last time we ever seen Kevin Owens way back at WrestleMania when he lost to Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now he's taken out a YouTube sensation and he walks to ringside here and he's actually asking for someone to grab a mic, and he's got a mic in his hands. And let's hear what he has to say in the ring. I took out your YouTube influencer piece of shit out of this ring. This is just one message to the Raw locker room. I just arrived to be your worst nightmare. Strong words from KO Kevin Owens right there on Raw, as he sent a strong message to the WWE Raw locker room that I am your worst nightmare. And he is making that strong statement right there since he was drafted from SmackDown to Raw. That Raw is Owens' show. That's what he said right there in the ring. Anyway, here we go. Let's get straight to the women's matchup right here, right now. And it is going to be Becky Lynch, the #1 contender for the National Women's Championship belt at Extreme Rules. She did win against Rhea Ripley and Bayley and Liv Morgan 2 weeks ago now on Raw. And Becky Lynch will be the #1 contender for Sasha Banks, the Masters Championship at Extreme Rules in a month's time. And she's got a matchup right here, right now against Candice LeRae. And I really can't wait to see what is stored for her here tonight on Monday Night Raw. And she's the blast kicker, she's the man, she's the Irish man, Becky Lynch. And she did very well, I've got to say, to actually defeat Bayley, Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley like that. And she handled them quite well in that Fatal 4-Way matchup on the last Raw episode 2 weeks ago. And luckily she wasn't drafted at all from Raw to SmackDown, so that was a good news. She's still a part of the Raw roster after the draft last week and the shuffle last week. And anyway, we can move on to better things to come, as she will be taken against Candice LeRae right here live in Oakford. And now here comes Candice LeRae coming to the ring right here, right now. This is it. Here comes Candice. And on her way to the ring, I'll give to you Candice LeRae. And Candice LeRae was actually involved in a match with Sasha Banks in the finals of the National Women's Championship tournament at WrestleMania and lost to Sasha Banks the Boss. And now, for 3 weeks later, she appears here on Raw for a matchup here against Becky Lynch, the Man, here tonight, here at Oakford. And we're going to be, a big contest going to be between the two here live on Monday Night Raw here tonight. And she comes down to the ring very smoothly, she does. And we all know that she's got a very big match she's got right here, right against the number one contender of the championship belt, Becky Lynch. And since she lost against Sasha Banks at WrestleMania, she drops down the shuffle in the number one contendership matchup to potentially fight against the women's championship belt here on Raw. Here we go, and let's get this contest underway right now, and it's Becky Lynch versus here Candice LeRae in this one-on-one matchup. And let's get this match on the way right now between the two. And now, face first down onto the head of Becky Lynch now. And now big kicks there into the chest of Becky Lynch here. Now Candice LeRae now going to the top rope once more here. And now Candice right now, what's she going to do? And now right, drop kick there, Becky Lynch there, right into the back. And now throws into the corner of the ring here. And now drop kick right there to Candice again. And now going to the top rope right here now, the turnbuckle. And now jumps on top of Candice LeRae. It could be over, it could be here. And Sasha Banks the Boss will definitely be watching this very close up somewhere in the arena here in Oakford, because she'll be taking on Becky Lynch for the National Women's Championship belt at Extreme Rules on May the 6th, in the next month from now. And now is it going to be over here? We'll kick out there from Candice once more in this match. Very good. And now Becky Lynch now going to the top rope once more here in this match. And now leg drop again there to Candice here. Is it going to be over? Is it going to be 1, 2? Now kick out. And now Becky Lynch. I'm back again to the top rope again. Jumps on top of Candice LeRae once more. Is it going to be over? Is it going to be 1, 2? Kick out. And now Becky Lynch now goes and, oh my god, roll up, could be on Candice LeRae here. It could be over. 1, 2. Oh, kick out there from Candice LeRae. It could be a free roll up there from Becky Lynch there. Now drop kick there from Candice. And another roll up again here. It could be over, it could be 1. Now kick out there from Candice again in this match. And now Becky Lynch now. He's going to do the submission here. The disarmer on Candice LeRae. Is he going to be the disarmer? She's going to tap her out. The disarmer here. Is she going to win here against Candice LeRae? Is Candice going to tap out? Is she going to reach the ropes? Is she? But she doesn't. And Candice LeRae taps out. And Becky Lynch, number one contender, National Women's Championship belt, defeats Candice LeRae here tonight, here on Raw. And Becky Lynch wins here tonight and defeats here Candice LeRae. A massive victory on the cards here for Becky Lynch. And wait a second, the champion, Sasha Banks, with that kendo stick from behind. The National Women's Champion hits that kendo stick from behind and takes out Becky Lynch. And that kendo stick right there holds that Extreme Rules is coming up soon. And Dexter Lumis is walking backstage here. But wait a second, from behind, Robert Roode beats down Dexter Lumis, like what happened on Raw on the last Raw episode when he hit with a steel chair and made Dolph Ziggler win that matchup. And now Robert Roode runs away like a coward and Lumis is out. We need some medical attention backstage here, damn it. And let's get to the main event here tonight, as Ric Flair, the Nature Boy, has got an opportunity due to a chance, hopefully, to fight against Bobby Lashley for the WWE World Heavyweight title at Extreme Rules. If Ric Flair wins against Shelton Benjamin and MVP in 2 separate singles matches here on the main event here tonight on Raw. As on his way to the ring right now, he is weighing in at 243 pounds, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. The Nature Boy, Ric Flair, walks down to the ring, styling, profiling. The dirtiest player of the game comes to the ring. There's a chance that Ric Flair could be the WWE World Heavyweight Champion at Extreme Rules if he defeats Shelton Benjamin and MVP in 2 separate singles matches. If he does that, he's got the chance to fight Bobby Lashley. Hopefully, he can break John Cena's record once again if he can defeat Bobby Lashley at Extreme Rules. He's a 16-time world champion, as we know. He's been all around the world, wrestling all around the world. He's been the World Heavyweight Champion 16 times all around the world. And hopefully, here tonight, he could become a 17-time world champion if he wins at Extreme Rules. And now here comes the Hurt Business. It's Bobby Lashley, the World Heavyweight Champion, and we've got Shelton Benjamin and MVP are beside him here tonight, as we all know that it's going to be Benjamin MVP, and Bobby Lashley walks down to the ring. As we all have started first, it looks like we're going to have Shelton Benjamin, which is going to have a match up first with Ric Flair, the Nature Boy, and that match is coming up next. Let's get his contest underway right now. And we are back here at ringside. It's Shelton Benjamin starts first with the Nature Boy Ric Flair. And starting profiling. Oh, could be a roll-up. It could be a good start. And a kick out there from Shelton Benjamin once more here. Very nice to see. The gold standard Shelton Benjamin versus the Nature Boy Ric Flair. To hopefully stop Ric Flair on chasing his dream to become a 17-time world champion. If he actually defeats Benjamin and MVP tonight, and even defeats Bobby Lashley in Extreme Rules, he could become a 17-time world champion. And it was announced on SmackDown way back 2 weeks ago that he stepped aside as the authority figure of the SmackDown brand and passed on the talk to Adam Pearce as the new general manager of the SmackDown brand, as Ric Flair was to chase his dream to become out of retirement and come out and become a new 17-time world champion. That's the destiny right there he wants. And hopefully that could happen at Extreme Rules if he wins here tonight's 2 matches here against 2 members of the Hurt Business. And now, Benjamin trying to jump on top of Ric Flair. Ric Flair dodges it out the way, he does. And now kick right into the leg there of Ric. Woo! Chop. Oh, a couple chest chops there. His favourite move there, those little chest chops there from Ric Flair here. And now Benjamin here. What's he going to do? Is he going to do it? Powerbomb, is he going to do it? Oh my god, no! He throws... Oh my god, the old man outside of the ring right there. He's going to probably break his back. I probably don't think he'll make it to Extreme Rules after that. And now the referee is trying to get these 2 back into the ring right now. Benjamin now is actually here with Ric Flair outside of the ring. Now Ric Flair now punches there. A couple uppercuts there now. Now Ric Flair now, woo! Shot right into the chest of Shelton Benjamin. And the old man gets back into the ring right there. And now it's like the referee is going to count out Benjamin here. It's down to 4 right now, this match. He's got to get back to the ring or else. And now here's Benjamin now gets back into the ring. And he does get back into the ring. Oh, it's a chest chop again. Another chest chop again. Another chest chop. Another one again. Another chop again. He's making his black dark skin go red. On his chest, in fact. Now, Benjamin, oh, power drop down to Ric Flair. And now Ric Flair now trying to fight back here. Bit of a toss between the 2 here. And now throws into the naughty corner here, the turnbuckle area. And now throws some hits there to Ric Flair, the Nature Boy, the old 74-year-old veteran. And now Ric Flair now fights back and does again. And now Ric Flair, roll up, the dirtiest player of the game. Ric Flair, 1. Oh, kick out there for the Nature Boy right there. And now elbow drop there from Ric Flair once more in this match. Now Ric Flair, couple kicks there. Trying to chop there. Chop right into the chest there from Ric Flair. And now tussle between the 2 here. And now, was he going to do it? Oh my god, he's taking him out down. He does. He takes him down. And now meanwhile here, now Benjamin throws into the corner here. And now Benjamin, collides with Ric Flair into the corner right there. The splash move. It could be over. It could be 1, 2. Kick out right there for the Nature Boy. The Nature Boy kicks out. He does. Another chest chop again. Another chest chop again there. Couple chops chops into the chest there to Shelton Benjamin here. And Shelton Benjamin doing some chest chops there to Ric Flair. Now Ric Flair now fights back. He does for another day. He does. And now, wait a second here. Oh, that's another one again. Another chest chop there into the chest of Shelton Benjamin here. And now Ric Flair. Oh God, he's trying to fight back. Now Benjamin fights away. Now wait a second here. Now Benjamin, meanwhile here, he goes up and takes him down on the mat. It could be over. It could be. Could be 1, 2. The Nature Boy kicks out. The Nature Boy kicks out. He does. And now the gold standard. The gold standard out of nowhere to Ric Flair. He's not going to Extreme Rules, is he? Oh my God, he kicked out though, Ric Flair. I can't believe he kicked out from that. The gold standard move of the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Now Ric Flair trips him up and Benjamin's bleeding. It could be over. It could be 1, 2. Oh, kick out there for the gold standard. Shelton Benjamin once more in this match. Now have a chest chop there from Nature Boy Ric Flair there onto Benjamin here. And now, what's he going to do here? Ric Flair drops him on his back. And now, stamps on his arm. He stamps on his arm right to get more here. And now Ric Flair now, what's he going to do? He drops him on Benjamin's head. On Benjamin's head. It could be over, it could be, but Ric Flair's not over just yet. He's going to hit the figure 4. The figure 4. Is he going to do it? The submission, the figure 4. Then wrapped around his legs to hopefully make him tap out. Is Benjamin going to tap out? Is he? Is he going to tap out? Is he? But his hands are under the ropes. Rope break once more. And now Ric Flair now go for a pinfall here on Benjamin instead, rather than 1, 2, 3. And Ric Flair wins. And that's Benjamin out the way. And next is MVP. And now we've got MVP in the ring and also Ric Flair. And here we go. And MVP has to win this matchup if he has not had any chance on going to Extreme Rules to fight Bobby Lashley. If he loses here tonight, Ric Flair, he has to beat MVP now. If MVP can stop Ric Flair, then Ric Flair ain't going to fight Bobby Lashley for the world title at Extreme Rules. So that's Benjamin out the way. Then we've got MVP now coming up right now. The second singles matchup. And our couple chest chops there onto the chest of MVP. Line him up here. And now Ric Flair now shows some damage here to MVP. And now Ric Flair. Oh my, MVP there. And these Ric Flair into the midsection once more here. And oh, that's a suplex there from MVP. Another suplex there from MVP once again here on Monday Night Raw. And now, oh, slaps right to the chest there onto Ric Flair. Couple knocks in. Now Ric Flair now fights away. He does. Trying to do a chest chop, but MVP avoids it. He does. He avoids him. And now, and what's he going to do? MVP. Oh, there's a takedown once more. And now, oh, the high knee right into the chest. And now kick right into the side of the face there from Ric Flair. And now Ric Flair gets chest chops again for MVP once more in this match. What contest we're having here on Monday Night Raw between the two. Now, oh, they've got the high knee face into the chin there of Ric Flair. A big boot right to the side of the face. And now, Nature Boy Ric Flair now. Trying to tackle there for the old man. Takes down MVP. And now Ric Flair now. What's he going to do here? Oh, the figure 4. The figure 4 on MVP. It could be over. It could be. MVP might tap out. He might tap out. He might do. Is he going to tap out? Ric Flair's going to tap MVP out. MVP's going to tap out the figure 4. It could be over. It could be the dirtiest player of the game. Could be going to Extreme Rules. But MVP's trying to fight off of it. He's trying to fight off of it. He does fight off of it right there. And he's tried his best there. Oh, trying to have the elbow drop there from Ric Flair there. And now could be over. It could be for a cover here. And now, okay, kick out there for MVP. Another pinfall here again here. 1. Kick out there again from MVP there. And MVP's got to try and stop Ric Flair from winning here tonight. Otherwise, it will be Bobby Lashley versus Ric Flair at Extreme Rules in the next month, the 6th of May. And a shoulder tackle there from Ric Flair now. And now Ric Flair going to the top rope, the dirtiest player of the game, onto the top rope. An elbow drop down. It could be over. It could be. Ric Flair might win the matchup. 1, 2, 3, and the Nature Boy Ric Flair wins and will go on to fight Bobby Lashley for the WWE World Heavyweight title at Extreme Rules, and maybe, just maybe, he could be a 17-time world champion and break John Cena's record if he could do that at Extreme Rules. Ric Flair wins and defeats MVP and Benjamin in separate matches, and now, oh my god, Bobby Lashley with a spear! Down to the old man, Ric Flair. Ric Flair's down. Did you feel that, Rick? Did you feel that, old man? That's your fate Extreme Rules right there. And that's it from us here from Mark Cole, Bryce Saxon, Corey Graves. And we just witnessed a real personal feud now between Ric Flair and Bobby Lashley Extreme Rules. Until now, goodbye for now.